Hello, this is Dr. Anthony Delmond. We've been talking about the agricultural marketing mix. We've gone through product, price, and place. Now we want to spend some time on the second half of promotion, in particular, sales promotion. Whereas advertising and public relations are more about getting information out about the product, sales promotion is about convincing prospects to buy the product. We talked about previously prices. A lot of times sales promotion will affect prices and get us from a list price down to a net price, but there's a lot more to it than that. So there are two types of sales promotion. One is trade sales promotion, the other is consumer sales promotion. Trade sales promotion is about getting supply chain members on board to purchase a product. So you want to make sure that, for example, retailers are going to buy a product so that customers have access to it down the road. One of the things that you can do is put out marketing tools. We'll talk about some of those. If you can do sales contests that convince sellers to focus on selling your products, that's usually a pretty good tool. Consumer sales promotion, those are sales promotions that target household customers. So that's going to be where we get into our coupons, 2-for-1 deals, purchase rewards. Back in the day we had those UPC symbols on the backs of products, and you could collect a bunch of those and get prizes. We don't do as much of that today, but those all fit into the consumer sales promotion opportunities. So trade sales promotions in particular include things like pop displays. These are point of purchase displays, not to be confused with point of sale displays. Point of purchase displays are those displays you see in retailer outlets like Walmart that are large and catch the potential buyer's eye, but they happen in the store where the product usually is located. So you might see something like a stack of Coca-Cola products, or you might see a large display for nuts. There's a couple of examples in the textbook, but these are displays that are provided by the manufacturer to catch the retail customers' attention in the retailer's shop. Point of sale displays, on the other hand, POS displays, those are ones that occur right at the point where the product is bought, where the sale takes place. So we think about these oftentimes as impulse buys. So if you are selling, for example, gum, you'll put something out there right by that little impulse purchase section, the last minute stuff by the register. All that kind of fits into the POS displays section. We also have sales contests and rewards, things that will reward salespeople for marketing a specific product. A lot of manufacturers will offer training on how to sell a product. So this could be how to use it, this could be how best to market it, but it offers the salespeople opportunities to learn more about it so that they can push it more effectively. Event marketing, this is where you're putting an event together to market a product, and again, the manufacturer is helping defray some of those costs on the retailer end. We also have something called cooperative advertising agreements. When a company, for example, Walmart, decides it wants to push certain products, a manufacturer might say, well, let's put mine in there, and they'll offer some money to whoever the retailer is, say Walmart, to put the product information out there. So this is an agreement where the manufacturer is putting money into the retailer's budget to advertise the product. This can be very lucrative for both. And then promotional materials and trade allowance, things that a business can get from the manufacturer to market a product directly. One thing I haven't gone through here is the consumer sales promotion side, because I think everybody understands what those are. It's in the book, but obviously things like coupons, buy one, get one deals, anything where the manufacturer is offering some incentive to the buyer, or the retailer could be offering these as well, something that the buyer can do to get a discount and lower that net price. Any of those that provide those financial incentives will work. There's also non-financial incentives, things like prizes, contests, things that can be offered directly to the customer. The monopoly at McDonald's is a good example. There was the option of winning prizes. It's something that customers can get by buying the product. So that's sort of a non-financial incentive. People, the last component of the marketing mix, very important. This has been excluded for many years, but salespeople have to know their customers. They have to know their upstream supply chain members. If they don't, it makes those connections really hard to maintain. Years ago, we didn't really need to maintain those, but now, since everything's a lot more transparent, a salesperson who is rude to customers or doesn't recognize how the product moves through the marketing distribution chain is not going to be as successful in the long run. And as we've seen in the past, sales presentations and really the entire sales experience needs to be very tailored to the individual to make the individual comfortable, and that doesn't really fit into any of the other marketing mix components. Ignoring people whom a salesperson serves is just a recipe for disaster. Didn't used to be the case, but it's definitely the case today. All right, so we have some keywords. If you have any questions, make sure you ask. Again, I've left some of this to the textbook because you'll need to read that before you do any of the additional assessments.